Welcome back to Meet the Drapers.
At Botco.ai, Rebecca Clyde is our entrepreneur. Rebecca, give us your pitch.
3 hours. That is how long I had to wait on hold the last time I made a doctor's appointment for my daughter. See, the problem is that as our healthcare needs have increased with vaccinations and testing and mental health issues on the rise, the number of people on the other side to handle those requests has dwindled. We are making it as easy to get appointments and answers as it is to text a friend. We're focused on selling our product to high-volume, multi-location health and wellness organizations that have complicated workflows like insurance verification, appointment, and record requests. Let's say, for example, that you were recently in an accident. And
we're familiar with that.
Right? And maybe you're just going to have a lot of ongoing physical therapy and rehab types of appointments. Well, you're going to have a lot of questions like maybe, will my insurance cover this? To what extent? For how long? What appointments do I need? What if instead of having to wait on hold and make a ton of phone calls and play phone tag, you could simply chat, send a text message, and instantly get your appointment without ever having to make a single phone call?
So the bot in Botco is for a bot.
Exactly.
And your value proposition is on both sides of the equation, right? If I'm a multi-center care facility, I could get away with less humans in the loop with Botco?
Exactly, because now you have technology that can answer all the questions instantly, and you don't have to staff a huge front desk or call center team.
When I go into a doctor's office, the one thing I hate more than anything else in the world is filling out the same information over and over and over
Wait,
again.
I don't think you've had a PET scan.
No, I haven't had a PET scan. I've had it. No, but it's
slightly
insane.
worse, but it's in the same realm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right.
So you'll prevent that.
I am here to prevent all of that so that you only enter the data one time. Because we integrate with EHR systems. So the reason we're HIPAA compliant is so that we can connect into systems of record like an EHR where that data is held, and you don't have to re-enter it again. And so what we have focused on is building a proprietary technology that can instantly answer the question, understand the intent, even the sentiment, and then also be able to know what to do with the question. Do I need to verify somebody's insurance, get a pre-authorization? Do I need to schedule them? Do I need to update the record? Those are all of the things that are made possible once you can truly understand what the person is asking and you can understand how to actually fulfill that request.
So does the hospital pay you or does the patient pay you or both?
The healthcare and wellness providers pay us. So we sell our software to them. They implement this so that their consumers and patient interactions are all handled using our product.
How do you distinguish yourselves from all the other ones?
So most of the bots that you've seen might just be able to answer a question like, what are your hours? Where do you park? But being able to answer a question about insurance verification and tell you if you're covered, to what extent, what is your insurance going to actually accept in terms of this visit, that is unique, and we are the only provider and the only software company that can do that today.
Rebecca, how long have you been around? How long have you been building this? How big is your team?
We launched our product in 2020. We started building it prior to that in 2019. We are a team of 25. Most of our engineers make up about half of our team, are in the Toronto area, which is the hub of AI. So we now have over 20 health and wellness organizations using us, including the largest drug and alcohol treatment centers in the United States, the largest massage clinic franchise in the United States, and the largest urgent care franchise.
I like your rocket and your 3x growth.
Yes, that's right. We tripled our business last year. We're on track to triple it again this year. We're in the $1 Million Club already for revenue, and we're handling millions of questions every single month on behalf of our customers on all of these topics.
You must have reasonable margins since you're a software business. Yeah. What are you running margin-wise? Or what do you expect to be running margin-wise?
No, we're already running, our gross margins are over 90%.
Those are good margins.
Yes,
I like those.
They are.
When you charge the hospital or alternative medicine group or whoever,
yes,
you are charging a SaaS fee. Just,
exactly,
right?
we use a SaaS business model,
But
correct.
you don't charge a per question?
No, we don't, not anymore. We tested that at the beginning, but what we realized, especially with a pandemic, that it was too hard to predict. how many questions would come in on any given day. And so what we do now is price it based on product capabilities. So depending on what capabilities in our product they like to use, they scale up in pricing. And so a customer that might be using a two-way integration with an EHR system and that wants to use our sentiment analysis capabilities and wants to use our advanced conversation analytics, they're going to be paying full price for the Enterprise Plus solution versus somebody who maybe just needs a basic FAQ type of chatbot.
Do you find your ability to bring customers back on time can drive increased revenues? And do you have any kind of a pharma plug-in to help people with their prescriptions and such?
Yes, we have been shown to help increase the number of encounters that a provider can generate using our product. In fact, they've A/B tested us where they have, one set of customers using our product and one set not, and they've seen that they can generate 100% more revenue when we're involved. So they love that product because it generates more revenue at a lower cost for them. Now, to answer your question about pharma, we don't have a pharma customer yet, but we're working on a few in our pipeline because there are a lot of questions from doctors when a new drug is being introduced where they might have questions, and so having a chat experience that can help manage that is very helpful.
How much capital have you brought in to get a company to this point?
We've raised $3.6 million to date.
Okay. And what valuation was your last?
My last valuation was at $20 million.
What do you imagine the business in 10 years?
Oh, I love that question.
That's the same question every time.
We see ourselves as becoming the category leader in conversational AI. Right now, we're very focused on health and wellness, but we see us longer term being able to take over the entire industry with our product.
Terrific. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Well, what did our judges think of Botco.ai? Andy, why don't you start?
These healthcare organizations, they use these huge incumbent software companies such as Epic, and they're entrenched. It's very difficult for new players to come in. So I was very impressed by their ability to penetrate into those accounts. My suspicion is that they're attacking the long tail, smaller, independent outfits.
And alternatives.
So
They
I think
were
it's
like
quite clever.
massage people and acupuncture.
And then what is that? Emergency critical care, right?
Right.
It's an interesting business strategy in addition to being an interesting product. So I kind of like it.
Dad, what'd you think?
I like it very much. I thought she was terrific.
Polly, what'd you think?
I liked that it was a woman CEO, and I liked that she was so dynamic. I'm with you about filling out all the forms.
Oh my God.
And how long you have to wait.
I would go to a doctor's office, especially if they said, no forms to fill out.
We don't have to do that. Yeah,
I'd
we
pay
don't
extra.
have to do that. Yeah.
I'd have the PET scan.
Yep.
What'd you think of Botco?
I liked it a lot. I liked her a lot, her energy. This market is so massive and so ripe for disruption. I think there'll be many, many winners. And I think if really what she can do is if she can get enough of the long tail and market share, someone will buy her to wrap it all in.
I really liked her. I thought that was terrific. I have seen a ton of these bots that are trying to help doctors, hospitals, whatever. And so I'm a little less excited about the market, although she has gotten to $1 million run rate, and she's going around the periphery, which is a good idea when you're a SaaS business to start with smaller companies to become your customers so you can work your way up to the big ones. The big ones will crush you because they'll spend so much time on it before they
Is it
jump
possible
in.
she could be massively successful and never even touch the big ones?
Why not?
Sure. Well, that's two. Let's move on to our third contestant. But before we do, let's see what's going on behind the scenes.
In today's world, the brands are dictating the trends. Whereas I believe that the power of fashion trends has to be there with the people who wear them on a regular basis. We are empowering fashion creators to create looks for every occasion that you want to wear. How can we change this? This is where Hot Knot comes in.
We will be right back after a quick break.
Follow me on Twitter. I'm at Tim Draper. If you got a great idea, go ahead and send it to me. And who knows, you might be the next big contestant. We'll be right back after this.